calling you a radical. So finally somebody inside the FBI and finally inside fucking law enforcement has finally stepped forward. I got a great story about down south and I'll tell too. Freedom's just another word for people that got nothing. I'll show you nothing left to win and nothing left to lose. Until we can unite the right and the left. And until you can overcome and realize that Trump and Obama are identical twins. Biden's headed to London, Liz, to report to his owner. Why would they, in Glasgow, for the climate, to tell you that nuclear energy is green? On the hills of Fukushima. So finally, somebody inside the FBI come out and called the Brian, Gabby fucking whole search a fucking shit show. That's what America's turned into. Fucking the FBI's a shit show. What about when they bust in Ohio? They bust Larry Householder. They bust for fucking tens of millions of dollars of bribes, the Ohio legislators. One of them blows his head off in Florida. They're going to prison, but not the bribees. The bribees can do whatever the fuck they want. He said the investigation looking for Brian, whatever. Shit show. When Dog the Bounty Hunter shows up, you want to talk a publicity stunt freak. That fucker's the creepiest fucker that ever lived. His own daughter said it was nothing but a publicity stunt. I go back to the Elizabeth Smart case here in Utah. I had daughters when that happened. I used to teach with Ed Smart's freaking relative. He was a great professor, by the way, Dr. Smart. I think he's still teaching. He might be retired. He called it a shit show. I go back. FBI had 300 FBI agents here in Utah. Right here. Fucking scrambling up. When it first happened, right on KSL, a guy calls in. A guy went up there with his bloodhounds in that big fake styrofoam piece of shit matching on the usury, right below the U. That U's for usury. Buy here, payday. So he tracks him up into the hills. He calls into KSL. I'm listening to KSL, and he says, live, he says, hey, there's some dude looks like Jesus. He's dressed up like Jesus, long beard, long hair. He went right into the side of the mountain. That's where my dogs lost him. That's exactly where the dude had him dead to rights. Had him dead to rights. Why did they finish that? Because FBI agents, they don't work. I remember this chick I knew. She was a pole swinger when this was going on. I was good friends with her. She made a lot of money pole swinging. I was with her. She was my mate for a long time from the Ukraine. She told me she worked at Olympic Gardens in Las Vegas. She says, you should see these FBI agents here on the Elizabeth car. In Vegas? Yeah. They're in here every day with wads of fucking cash. You wouldn't believe it. I believe it. I believe it. So when it happened, they went into the house and Ed Smart's youngest daughter told them that she recognized the voice and it was somebody that had been in the house before. So Ed Smart gave a list of 50 people. He would go downtown Salt Lake into the homeless community and pick up men, bring them to his house to do work. 50 different ones. Well, we know he's come out now and says that he's gay. Now remember, he was a Fox News. Who fucking brings total strangers into their house when they have young daughters? Fuck, nobody does that. Nobody. Especially, we know fucking any father on earth knows you don't go there. Any father, you don't even. I remember in my house, whatever. I didn't allow fucking even my friends in my house when I had fucking young daughters. I was a contractor. My workers were not allowed in the fucking house. I had young daughters. You don't know. I didn't do background checks. They weren't available in those days. 300. So she gave him the list. He was on the list. Manual. He was on the list. The little girl says, I recognize the voice. He's right downtown Salt Lake. The videos of he's in parties right there in the fucking avenues right by LDS. That's where I fucking spent. When I'll tell you how Utah I am. When my social media sites used to come up, my home was LDS East 8 Bone Marrow Transplant Center. Right there. So this guy comes out and he's called the Brian fucking Search a fucking shit show. Dog the fucking bunny hunter? That dude's the creepiest fucker that ever. Go talk to his own daughters. His own daughters called him a deadbeat dad. His own daughter said it was nothing but blizzard. It's disgusting. What the fuck? It's like the riots that This is important because I don't believe in violence. And every time I gave the speech for the Million Mass March, I said, we don't believe in violence. Remember, you're on your own. Individuals are on their own. Everybody has free agency. Tim Shell, and tell the fucking left and tell the fucking right can wake up and realize that fucking Obama and Trump are identical. Who put Trump in the White House? Obama did. Hillary should have been locked up. The Fukushima cover-up, I've seen all the emails. Fucking, gotta go talk to Henry. Gotta go talk before I go into Fukushima. Don't go outside. Take a shower. Fucking wash your clothes. Stay in the plums. They didn't tell us that. Barry Antoinette Obama on the fucking White House lawn on the Rose Garden on St. Patrick's Day 2011. The Plums Corner, it's not dangerous for you in California, Nevada, and Utah. He didn't tell me. He didn't warn me. I was outside working. I got leukemia. I went in a boat crisis in 2011. The Tom Brady, that little boy got freaking cancer at the same time. They didn't tell any of us. It's just like the nuclear radiation enema letter that got sent by the Chinese on the nuclear disaster that's going on in China. They sent the letter. Fucking, it was our group who leaked it to CNN. And CNN put it up in the middle of the night. We have people that work there. Anonymous is not so fucking anonymous. We're still doing the work. Million Mass March, we still do the work. But you're all divided up in Trumpism versus Obama. Fuck Trump, fuck Biden. Please, please. Biden, Trump, Obama are fucking identical. They're the three-headed snake triplets. I never voted for any of the fuckheads. Cowboys for freaking, he says it in Vegas. What I've been saying the whole time. Trump friend on a platform is going to lock up Hillary. The only people locked up are us. He had his feet up fucking eating caviar in the White House and fucking, caviar, Big Macs. What's her name come out and says he's losing weight because he doesn't have 24 access to the fucking kitchen now. He played you fuckers. Con man from hell. Always has been. Always had the Teflon brand. Same with Obama. I like all the lefties still on their fucking knees for Obama. Lost fucking 12 Senate seats, 947 fucking legislative seats, lost over 100 congressional seats. Fuck, who knew my best attribute was killing people? He got a Nobel Peace Prize when he drove more people than fucking Colin Powell. I like how you let Colin Powell off the hook. Fucking Saddam Hussein has weapons. We would have never went in if it wasn't for Colin Powell. People trusted him. Just like people will pester Obama. Who's the bigger? Like you're in Europe, they'll say, oh, we hate Trump, but they'll go off on Obama worse because people trusted him. It's called betrayal. Oh, curse and spite that I was ever born to set this right. He finally come out and says the whole investigation looking for Brian, the whole Gabby thing was a fucking shit show. That smart fuck case, he gave us fuck. He was on the list. He was on the list. 300 agents, they could divide up between 306 agents per person on the list. He was right. Can't he go interview him? There's videos all over of him at parties with her. You know, they're going back and forth from San Diego. They're right. It was Ed Smart's dad who solved it. Well, excuse me, Ed Smart himself. Ed Smart caused it. Ed Smart solved it. Same with Brian. His dad fucking went and found the fucking body. How many agents? How much money? How much resources? Who's the problem now? It's like the fucking bribes inside the Utah State Capitol that go in here. This Utah fucking legislator fucking head of the DNR, county commander, stealing money, $25 million missing in federal funds. I fed the FBI on a silver platter. And by the way, this is serious shit. I will testify for all you people that are going to jail for the Trumpism. And there was some out-of-control freaks that deserved to be in jail. But not all of them. Not the people that just walked in the door and didn't do anything violent. That idiot sitting in Pelosi's chair, whatever, fuck. These guys, the girl, the guy, what do they think you're going to do? The cops, you're fucking busting windows, they're going to shoot you. They're going to fucking shoot you. There's plenty of those fucking idiot fools that deserve to be off, but not all of them. A lot of them just walked in because they let them in. I've led this exact identical fucking march to a T multiple times. I tried to calm down the mob. You know, Wiki Poets had fucking, these kids call themselves, I'm like, no, we're not anarchists. We're peace. I'm from the peace vigil. I'm from the peace vigil. I believe in peace and the real Jesus, not the American manufacturer. Love them. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Huh. Throw down your weapons, plowshares. I'm one of those. I believe in peace. I'm a real Jesus. Get rid of your... I'm a minimalist. Get rid of your freaking possessions. Love thy neighbor. Covet thy neighbor's friendship. Not their Walmart goods. Stop the usury until we can come together. I led that exact identical march. I'll testify. I will testify. Play back the tape, Your Honor. That morning, I slept on a park. I was sick, full of cancer. John Hurley was there. Fuck, what a crowd we had. And you don't think it was intense? Fighting among it. I've never seen... I've been in a lot of rallies. I've led a lot of shit. They didn't know we'd have 7 million fucking people worldwide. That mob was 10,000 at least, and it was fucking intense. Fighting among themselves. You know, Anthony's group, John Anthony Farrer's group, and fucking Wiki Poets, which is, you know, Williams' group, her group. They're going at it. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you dumb fuckers. I used to give a prayer at the fucking Opolis. For we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we fear no evil. You are responsible for your own actions, each and every one of you. If whatever you do, be yourself, do whatever you got to do. But I'm not responsible for your actions. You're not responsible for mine. We're responsible for our individual actions. I told the cops that multiple times. So I'm walking out. I said, fuck you. You can keep fighting. I'm leading it right down fucking 15th Street. I'm on the corner of 15th and Constitution. I talked to Sands that fucking morning. Sands himself in front of the White House. What's your plans, Kev? We're watching all your sites. We're ready. I don't know what the plan is, but we're going to give a speech in the park. We're going to come from there. We're going to meet at the Opolis, and we're going to march down into the park here. We have a permit. We have a state. We got a permit. We're going to give speeches. I'm going to give the first speech, and we're going to go on and on and on and on. Fuck, the best of the best was there. I mean the best. The mob was fucking out of control. I got them calmed down. Here comes a cop. Out on the concentration 15. Blanche, get him fucking... Can you stall him out for 3 minutes? We're going to give you a police escort. 3 minutes is all we need, he says. I'll try. Look at this. So I'm dancing around, speeching, trying to calm them, trying to hold them back. Here, they're fucking shutting off streets. They gave us a police escort down there. Then they split up. These the so-called kids that called themselves anarchists, which wasn't my group. I'm a peaceful, but this was an eclectic group, which I've always said. This was left, this was right, this was black, this was white, this was old. This is the only movement I've been involved with movements since I was little kids, even including the Vietnam peace fucking movements. That's how fucking far back my activism goes. I've never seen a movement where you'd have the dyed purple, pink fucking hair, far lefty, with a gun-toting fucking AK-47 in camo gear fucking, survivalist, holding hands. I know fucking people like that out of the million. They got married. Oh, they were afraid of our movement because we had it all. We were in it for all the right reasons. Fukushima, Danielle Willard, fucking not black, white, not up, down, not wrong, right, fucking, it was just the truth, the reality. We had it all. So, they break off, they're on the fence. They're throwing firebombs up onto the White House fucking. They got the horses. And when they call the horses out, get the fuck back. They got the horses, the batons, they got little tanks, they got fucking drones. I got interviewed 15 fucking times that fucking day, early that morning, what's your plan, by fakers, and the day before. I remember Capitol, these two guys come up in caps, they look, so you're here for the fucking Million Mass March, huh? We're watching your sites, Kev. We're with Capitol Police. We're with CIA. We're with FBI. We're with Homeland Security. We're with White House Security. Every agency you could ever fucking dream of. We're with the FBI. I don't know. This is organic. It's just happening. We led the march. I led the fucking march up to the fucking Capitol. The exact identical march, fuck it. You think, I fucking never seen shit like that. Whoa. At the FBI headquarters, Trump fucking towers. Whoa. I'm like, whoa. Each individual is fucking responsible for their own actions. And that's the way this fucking should be. There's plenty of people on this attempted coup that belong in a fucking jail cell. Fucking useful. Trump's useful. Trump calls them as useful idiots. I mean, what the shit? Some of the violence that went there? It's outrageous. I don't believe in violence. But there's plenty of people that just fucking walked in. Sister Susie, Sir Paul, Auntie Jen, Martin Luther, don't let that motherfucker in. Open the door and let him in. Someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell. Do me a favor. Open the door. Hi, is this Mike Metal Massacre fucking Lee? Is this Tommy Tummer? This is Linda and Jim McMahon, fucking Trump's owners. All-Star Wrestling on Balco on Kima. Why did you ever go after the organizers? Linda fucking and Jim McMahon organized this. CNBC on Balco. Until we can unite fucking right and left. This has nothing to do with your fucking political affiliation, right? You fell for it. Trump and Obamacans versus Trumpettes. Gotta keep it separated. I never voted for I voted for Obama the first time. He played me. And when you could pick me because I was a peace activist. And he voted against 2 fucking wars. Ended up being the biggest warmonger ever. It was a fucking setup from the beginning. Kissinger's puppet. Just like Trump was. Bush played the right and destroyed it. Fucking Obama played the left and destroyed it. Trump played the counterculturist movement. Lock her up, lock her up, lock her up, as he said yesterday in Vegas. The only people locked up are us. He's sitting in there fucking eating Big Macs. He calls you as useful idiots. Him and Obama put Trump in the White House. They're twins. What's the branch of CIA? FBI? Fucking they call it a shit show? Fucking A, it's a shit show. Again, back to the Living Smart fucking case. 300, they can't even go interview the dude? He was right under their nose the whole time. Videos showing. What do they do? Just like this Bryan case. How many agents are working? They can't just, they know where he goes camping. How easy was it to find his fuck? Just like in southern Utah. The cops, all cops are not bad. I got news for you. That's again, baby out with battle. There's bad cops. Don't get me wrong. There's fucking good cop, bad cop. It has to clean up within. It has to clean up within the CIA. Because I'll tell you what, the CIA's got out of control. And fucking what they've done. Just like, okay, you don't believe it's fucking cult club? They're all the same. 50 years, we're going to release the fucking Who Killed Kennedy file. By law, I had to release in 2013, Obama. Did he? Did he? He got the bank accounts for the Swiss bank. Oh, he didn't. Fuck it. So Trump, I'll release them as soon as I get them. After reading them, nope. It was supposed to be released, delayed at 3 years. When was that? That was fucking Friday. Thursday. Biden says, nope. By law! They're all the same. The CIA's until the CIA breaks rank from inside. Until the FBI when's somebody going to break rank? I mean, they went after Kevin Blanche. I know that for a fact. I've talked to bigwigs in the FBI and they says they individually fucking singled you out. While I have cancer. What a coincidence. I get leukemia on 11/11/11 when I'm fucking leading the biggest fucking movement on earth. We had 7 million fucking people. Fucking and growing. They didn't let us in. They didn't let us in. Someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell. Do me a favor. You're individually. Tim Shell, Valmaeus. Have you ever read that? Steinbeck on Balco? Lee. Men are responsible for their own individual actions. I don't believe in violence. But I'm not going to control somebody else. There's plenty of people that belong in jail for that fucking... That girl that got fucking killed in San Diego? Fuck. What a fool. You seen those videos of punches? What do you think that cop's going to do? What are you people crazy? You start attacking people violently, fucking with any fucking weapons? This is what these people are trained to do. They're going to fucking... I can't believe they didn't shoot dozens of them. I mean, I had my friend Danny, he was standing outside the Capitol. He did not enter. And he's reporting for you live. Kevin, and I'm reporting this live. He's standing outside the Capitol as a reporter with a press jacket on. He's calling me. I'm posting back. They're inside. There's somebody been shot. Well, it's lucky there wasn't dozens of people shot. It was an attempted coup. How? But the people that just walked in, that's called entrapment. I will testify. Get the lawsuits go. I will testify. I've led this exact Nile fucking march, identical. They didn't let us in. They had 2 fucking rows. I know the head of Capitol Police. I know Sands personally. I remember one of them came up to me at the Capitol one day. This was a couple years later, and he says, "Hey, Kev, how's the cancer fight going?" "I'm doing good. My wife baked you some fucking carrot bread, and here's some fucking beet juice. My wife sent it to give you. Thanks for the overtime pay." I says, "Thank you for the fucking photo ops." You know, plenty of people, police inside that movement. We support you, Kevin, 100%, but we got a job to do. And they did their fucking job. Until we get people to break ranks inside the fucking FBI, inside the CIA, stand up to this fucking imperialist pyramid scheme they've created over the last 20 years. You know, went after Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. Went after Iraq. I mean, Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction. Michael Hastings, Megan Rice, fucking, I am Pat fucking Tillman. What a sham! 9/11 to 3/11, until we unite the clans. This is not right, left. These are our brothers and sisters. I don't care. I don't agree. I don't like fucking anybody that flies a fuck Biden, Trump, a fuck Trump. I'm whatever. Freedom of speech, right? The First Amendment. But that's not the enemy. The power structure that we need to unite. Unite the fucking clans, left and right. You know, I got an email yesterday. You know how many fucking, I remember we named our baby after you after the fucking 2013. Well, those babies are getting older. I had lots of people saying we named babies after you, Kevin. I mean, I had the field. I got cancer. Got split open. They kettled me. They shuffled me. They attacked me. I mean, while I'm in critical, Mike Lee kicked me on Medicaid while I'm in critical condition in a bone marrow transplant center. Those are felonies in all 50 states to attack a person like that. But they did it. So finally, somebody inside the FBI, he called the fucking Brian fucking whole search a fucking shit show. Dog the Bunny Hunter? Fuck. Mike TV and Veruca Salt got together. They had a baby called Donald J. Trump. And if you don't know Veruca Salt, not the fucking band, the fucking read the book, not the movie. Read the book. He was not so politically correct, was he? BFG, what a book. Read the books. Read Tim Shell, fucking Steinbeck, fucking East of Eden. You've been had. Until we can bring the right and the left together, and we are one. We are not right. We are not trumpets. They're identical. Fukushima is the fucking kingpin. It's a shit show, all right. People, good cop, fucking versus bad cop. Good FBI versus bad NVI. Again, Elizabeth Smart. And then Ed Smart comes out and says, he's a Fox News contributor. Fucking, I hate fucking, you know. He's been gay the whole time. We call those beards, right? Utah's full of them. He was gay the whole time. Is that why he's bringing those men into the house? You decide. You know, we have logic in our brains. Thank you for Cowboys Against. It becomes as natural as occupying a Oregon bird refuge. They stole the thunder. Black Lives Matters. You got billionaire fucking basketball players calling themselves socialists. You got endangered slaves to the right saying free market. Let's get real. And all you people that cash a stimulus check. Not me. I don't want any piece of their money. You know, they murdered my father in the Nevada test site right there in Vegas. So thank you for him for saying that. Lock her up. The only people fucking locked up is us. I will testify. There's plenty of people that were entrapped by Trump, by Lyndon Jim McMahon. All-Star Wrestling. Fuck, that's the FBI, ain't it? Talk about All-Star Wrestling. 300 agents on the Elizabeth State case. Right under her nose the whole time. Ed Smart himself, the guy who caused it, bringing men into the house when he's got little girls. Who the fuck does that? Homeless people he doesn't even have any cold fit. Remember what's his name? They arrested and threw in the fucking jail cell and he wouldn't talk and his brain aneurysm blew up. They said, oh, it wasn't him. It's like Brian's fucking dad solves it. Fucking shit show is right. Unite the fucking clans. Stay in tune.